Good morning. Okay, marbling part two. I have been, well, I'll say binge watched. I've watched quite a few videos that other people have done about marbling. I'll just start this one off by showing you these are all dry now. So that was on the Cardi paper. I've been doing it completely wrong, basically. Anyway, never mind. We'll give it another go. So that's the paper that came with the kit. That's the same. That's the Cardi paper. I will use these, I think in little notebooks and things like that. I think they'll look really pretty. So that's the paper out of the kit again. And this is the thin cardstock from the works. Again, lovely. I'll use these, in journals if nothing else. So this is my favourite. I think it's the fine lines that I like the most. But yeah, I've certainly learnt a bit by watching others doing it. I should have done it in the first place, but never mind. It's all about experimenting, isn't it? So I'm going to shove those out of the way. Now, hang on, let me just move those completely. I don't want them getting wet. I'm going to try printing on canvas. I didn't know if you could do it on fabric, and then I watched, I think it was Joggles, because I've watched Nick the Booksmith and Joggles and a couple of other random marbling expert people. I think it was Joggles did it on fabric. She also did it on the gel plate. Now, I've not tried that yet, and I won't try it in this session. I'm just going to do the water bath method. Yeah, that looks exciting. It looks really good, actually, on the gel plate. So this is what I'm using. It's canvas on a roll. I got it from the Works in the UK. It wasn't expensive. I think it was about £3-4, and you get 1.5 meters, and it's 40 centimeters wide. So that's fine for what I need. I'm thinking book covers, Anyway, so that's what I'm using. It's 100% cotton. Now the other thing that I've learned since, sorry, I'll keep that there. Stop the glare. Since watching others, is that you need to use, well, ideally paper or fabric that hasn't got any size in it, and that is something they put in paper to stop it absorbing moisture, which we don't always want. I don't think this will be. This is canvas, as I say, so let me shove that there. In theory it shouldn't have size on it. I've been flattening it, that's why I put the glass mat on because the end use of this is to paint on, so I don't know if it's got size or not. Apparently all it does is it dulls the colours slightly. I don't know. So I've got, what did I cut? Three pieces. Okay, I don't know what size they ended up, but I've cut them to fit into my bigger bath thing that I've got here. So they're about 12 by 15 millimeters, about 30 by 40-ish. Yeah, I cut them to fit the bath that I've got here. I've also got some Hewlett Packard, I think it was 90 GSM paper, slightly thicker. I thought I'd go for a more, not bog standard printer paper. It's slightly thicker than normal. And then I've put some of the paints into a ceramic paint palette thingy, because the methods I've been seeing, they don't use them out of the dropper bottles. They actually use them, splattering sort of thing. And some really cheapy brushes. And I'm going to try this big thing. I've never used these before, and I'm going to try splattering with this. It's, yeah, it was on a real cheap painting set, household painting, I think. I don't know, I can't remember where I got it from. Anyway, that's what I'm using. So I'm going to shift this out of the way. Now, I haven't tried, let's put that there. Right, I've switched up to a bigger tray, basically. Let me see if I can make room to get this all on here. Right, it's enormous. It's a brand new, but it's a cat litter tray. I thought it would be good. I use it as a paint splattering type thing. Saves keep wasting the cardboard boxes. So I put a bit of white paper in the bottom because it is this dark pink, and I thought you're never going to see anything. I don't know if this paper's going to lift. The other thing that I noticed, having watched other people do this, is that they don't have a lot of water. And that's bowing. Okay, right, I need to get the level. Why are you doing that, you crazy thing? Right, let me just get some more water. The other thing was they were all using warm water, so I've got that warm. Sorry, just needed to... hope that steam's not going to fog up the camera. I can't do anything about the light, I'm really sorry. Right, just want to get it above that. It's bowing in the middle here. Right, yeah, I've got a bit of depth there. That paper might float up anyway. We'll see. We'll work around it. Right, okay. I've now got loads of fluff in there. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people out there doing this that you know, you watch who you want to watch, sort of thing. As I say, I watched Nick and a couple of other people, and that paper is floating. I might have to remove it, which means you're not going to see the colours at all. Right, okay, well we'll just try one, and I might have to remove it. Got hair in there. That is not good. Right. Right, okay, let's just go. So, the other thing I think I was making a mistake was I wasn't using enough paint. So, yeah, let's go for it. The colour you want the most prominent is the first one you lay down, apparently. So I really want the dark blue. That's absolutely soaked up in there madly. And it's not coming out of the brush. Oh, it's a good start. Okay, maybe we'll just use the bottle. Okay, that brush has just absorbed everything. Yeah, so I definitely wasn't using enough paint. As I say, having watched a couple of people do this, you really do need to, the great big hair in there. Yeah, you need to cover the surface, basically. There was all sorts of instructions about additives and this and that and all the other, and I thought, do you know, I think it's just too much. Right, okay. Another fascinating one, I can't, sorry, I'm so sorry, I can't remember for the life of me what it was called, but it was, it's a Japanese art, and basically, let's just give it a go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And you just drop one, drop the next one. And you create little circles. I thought that was fascinating, so I thought we'd give that a go. You want quite hairy brushes. These are just two cheapies that I had, but they were quite hairy. Okay, I run out of paint. White and green. Yeah, you can get special brushes apparently. I'm not going to go there. Oh, that paper's coming right up. Can I squish you down? Okay, I'm going to have to remove that paper, guys. I'm sorry, but it's not doing anything right. And the other thing you can do is blow on it, obviously, to move it all around. Yes, paper's lifting, so you just have to, right, okay, I think it's gone down a bit now. Okay, right, looks a bit weird and wacky, and I've got a lump of fluff in there. Come out. Yeah, oh, I don't know, let's just play around with this, shall we? I'm gonna have to lift that paper for definite. It's if you can see, it's touching there. Yep. I still don't know what I'm doing wrong here. You know, with it not moving. that water is warm. Right, I'm just going to lift this on paper. And now the other thing they didn't do was dip, so I'm not going to either, because that was incredibly messy and yucky, and yeah, not nice. Leave you there for a second. Let's get the other half print picked up. Whoops. You're supposed to sort of bend it like that, but as I'm kind of giving up on this bit basically, because it's that paper underneath is messing it all up. But yeah, not good. I wonder if it's these paints actually. Right, bear with me. It might be these paints. Or it could be the user, I suppose. Right, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to lift that out because that is just hitting. Yeah, it's better. I've got a bit more depth in there now. Yeah, they were talking about you could put alum in it and all sorts of things. So I guess it's whoever you watch and whichever method. Excuse me. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Right, okay, we've got a bit more depth there now. Oh, let's just do it. I might invest in some, dare I say, proper paints. Although these are proper, but that not moving bit is bugging me, and I do wonder if it's the consistency of these particular paints. So, right. Okay, I don't want the white to be the predominant colour because the canvas is white. I'm going to try printing on the canvas. Right. This is where it goes in my coffee and all over my thing. Yeah, see that? Theirs didn't do that. Okay, I'm going to have to forget about swirly patterns then and just, oh, dear, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze now again. You're supposed to take a bit of paper and drag it across. I've got a sacrificial bit of paper here, probably. That bit I gel printed on, we'll use that, that'll do. Right, I'm just going to pause you for a sec because I really need to go. I've had that sneezing fit. I need to just quickly blow my nose. 2 secs. Okay, we're back. That's better. Nothing quite like having a sneezing fit. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I'm not going to try patterns. I'm just going to get these canvases coloured, and then I thought I'd do some stamping on top as well, and you know, kind of funk them up a bit, so to say the least. Right. Yeah, I might invest in some a slightly better brand. I guess this is just sort of beginner stuff, which is fine. I'm sorry about that ring light. If I turn it off, it's as black as anything here today again. I might go swirly whirlies. The nice thing about dipping it in, or you know, laying it on top, is you haven't got to worry too much about gloves, because it doesn't. Although I'm getting it on me, it's only because it's off the paintbrush. Apparently, when it stops spreading, that's when you know. The other thing they said about was using washing up liquid to break up the surface tension. I wonder if that would make a difference. Right, oh, let's give it a go. Right, I'm going to try it on a bit of canvas, which I've conveniently put under my water bath, which is not ideal. I don't know. Right, okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, so you sort of bend it and then drop it in. And of course my canvas is a little bit curly after being on the roll. Okay, a little bit more prep next time. Yeah, the idea is not to get any air bubbles underneath. Sorry, next door's having a skip delivered. I don't know if you can hear that. And it helps if I don't molt everywhere. This is quite a thick cotton canvas, so hopefully, let's have a look and see what we've got, shall we? Just going to let it drip for a second. Okay, well, it's different. Okay. I'll try not to get my fingers on it. Right, let's pop it on the table. I've got everything prepped this time, which is a good idea. Okay, well, it's pretty funky actually, so yeah, jury's out a bit on this. I don't know, it's going to be another keep practicing job, so I'm just going to lay these papers on the floor. Right, they're on a plastic sheet, cool. I've only made enough room for the 3 canvases, I'll be honest with you. So let me just shift this one around a bit. Okay, here we go again. Right, I'm going to do the darker blue this time first, I think. I'll break that up with a little bit of the... I think that's the darker, lighter, whichever, doesn't matter. We are playing here. just see that. I just want it to move. Yeah, okay, definitely need more practice on this. But the nice thing was I did find loads and loads of tutorials out there for doing this properly. So I can't work out why the paints are setting so quickly. That's what's bugging me. It's really bugging me. You just get that sort of slimy mess, which I've dragged over to the side here. Right, we'll try one more canvas. And then I'm going to let you guys go because, yeah. I say it would help if the canvas wasn't so curly-whirly, but never mind. It's still sucking it up, so that's alright. I'm not the only one. As I say, I was watching Nick earlier and she said, I think she said it was the first time she's tried it, or maybe not, I don't know, but she found things like temperature and some, you know, some she'd overworked. But as I say, I want to do that dragging technique, but this just will not let me do it. Whether that's a fault of the paints, I don't know. But I think it's a good kit to start with, basically. You know, to get going, to sort of try the experimental side of it, which is all I'm doing here. I do try to make... I'm a bit... I don't know. Is it a fault? I don't know, but I do like to have something that I can work with in the end, basically. But that's not too bad. That's interesting. Right, I'll lay that out to dry. Bear with me. A big stretch. Just trying to get it as flat as possible for it to dry. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna chuck all this in here, do something with it. I don't know what. I'm going to clean that up as well. I just want to do some more papers. Paper down there, right. Yeah, I want to do some... I like it on the paper. I'm never one to give up. I don't know what it's doing. I'm just going to chuck stuff on here. Let's see what it does. The Marabou ones are the ones that everybody seems to be using, or other people. So maybe they are a better brand. I don't know. Does it matter about brand? Again, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. So this is just me. Probably got it in my hair now. Let's see what we get, eh? It's all good fun, isn't it? Right, I definitely need to get my canvas so it's unrolled. I'm going to get some more bits of that cardie paper because I think that took it really well. Again, I would assume this is unsized. It's made from rags. So, although I said about not wearing gloves, it does wash off. It's not too bad. Right, let me rescue this before it becomes absolutely sodden. Yeah, I prefer it when they're all mixed up a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a lot less messy doing it this way. And a lot less wasteful. I don't like chucking gloves and things. Oh god. Okay. Oh dear. Let's keep dipping. See what we get. Bit of a gap on that one. This is probably exactly what you know it's supposed to be doing. Oh well. Yeah, it's interesting. It's different. But I definitely think I'm going to maybe get a different brand. It could be where I'm going wrong. I mean, they're sort of showing it on the instructions here that it all mixes, but it just says cold water. So, okay. All right, I'll leave it there. 27 minutes again. It's like a time warp. Have a go. I think, as I say, I might invest in a different brand of paints that maybe where things are going a little bit pear-shaped, and I'll switch back to my little other tub because this one bows in the middle here. I don't know if you can see it's doing that. I thought it'd be good, but obviously not. Anyway, right, I'm gonna let you go. See you later. Bye.